The topic right now is my wife always doubts me. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. I have seen this countless times. If you have a question of your own, go to our website, themarriagefoundation.org, and you can ask a counselor. It's free service. And if it's a great question, we're going to pose it here because a lot of people share a lot of the same problems. And women who are constantly doubting their husbands, I'm not going to turn this one around. I'm not going to say, well, are you giving her cause to doubt you? Because that's not why you're asking this question. You're asking this question because from your point of view, there is no reason for her to doubt you. From your point of view, you're upstanding, you're honest with her, you have a lot of integrity, you're totally cool, and it could be 100% that she has fears. So what I want to do here is I want you to understand it. And then we'll talk about what you can do about it. But if you don't understand where she's coming from, you're going to be resentful. You're going to be feeling like you're on the spot. You're not going to be able to move forward with intimacy and love and caring. You have to understand her. Because right now you're feeling like you're getting bit all the time. So here's what's up. All of us have bodies. We have bodies. They're possessions. We aren't the body, right? We have a body, and the body, each body is composed of trillions of individual cells, living cells, right? We all know this. This is biology 101. Well, do you remember what you learned about a living cell? What defines it as living? It's the drive to survive, which means it needs certain things to live. It fears certain things that can destroy it. And it wants to propagate so that there's a bigger community in which it's protected. The drive to survive governs life in virtually every animal, every plant, every living thing, except for an awakened human being. This is the cool part, by the way. This is this is why you're giving up your time for this, and you should subscribe to this channel. So think about, you have a body, you have a mind. The body is telling your mind you must survive. It's stupid. It doesn't tell it how. That's the mind's job. And then the mind figures out what is dangerous, what is opportunity, what's possible. It does all the lifting. But the body, it's at the level of instinct, is pushing the mind all the time. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Are you seeing this? So what the body is telling your wife, what her body is telling her mind, is that there is danger. The body doesn't identify what that danger is. The mind does that. And she's living in a world where the mind is seeing every television show practically has some guy cheating on his wife. Every article she's reading is about guys who are sexting with their secretaries, with women they meet at work, with women they meet at Starbucks. She's inundated with these messages of men being horrible, lacking discrimination, and just will screw anything he can get his hands on. That's the world. That's what the world is telling her. And for many men, truthfully, it's true. Not for you, obviously, or this wouldn't be an issue. But that's what's going on for her. Okay, So she's living in a state of fear that you are not loyal to her, that you don't tell her the truth. All these danger things. That's the instinctive reaction to life, almost. And you have them too. You tell me you don't. You see a cop, what do? You get a little nervous, right? Why? Because your mind is telling you potential danger, and you check your speedometer, you slow down, you're very careful, you're going, okay, pass me, right? That's not reasonable. Just like what is happening with her. That's not reasonable. But it's still happening. So, your first reaction needs to be trained within you that you're not being attacked. This is not about you. That's got to be your first read when she's expressing a doubt. Your first thought, you have to train your mind to do this. Doesn't happen naturally, is you got to go, wait a minute, this is not about me. I'm good. This is about her fears. Now, can you tell her what I'm sharing with you? Don't try. You could share this video with her. You could send it to her in an email, but even that's a little tacky. It's better just to recognize what's going on and realize that she's living in this constant state of uncertainty. The cure is the proof of time with you, where you are the honorable, loving, supportive husband above all else. So what you should do is you should use this as an inspiration to keep raising the bar for yourself as a husband. Well, what does that mean? It does not mean you earn a better living. This is the training we get in our material society, but that's not it. A man's role, at the biological level, by the way, with the gender differences, the man's role is to be the protector of the wife and her offspring. Yes, her offspring, but we're not going to address that in this particular video. So you need to raise the bar for yourself and be really aware. Am I being a defender, a protector? Is she feeling more and more secure? And if she's not, don't blame her. Say, why not, from her point of view? Why isn't what I am now doing making her feel secure? Maybe you're teasing her. You know, we get used, TV has become the educator of the masses. And what do they do in these sitcoms and on TV? The loving guy teases his wife, and that's wrong. It leaves her uncertain of his true intentions. So you got to cut out teasing. Complaining. No more complaining. Challenging her wisdom, challenging her thinking, pointing out her mistakes. All that has to go. So this is where you need us at the Marriage Foundation. You go to the website, you pick up one of the books, or you pick up the course for men, and you really learn these things that we should have been learning growing up. So let's recap. 1, you understand that it's her body driving her mind towards this insecurity, and all of the worldly information is bolstering this attitude of doubting you. You're the closest person in her life, so you're the one she has to doubt to be safe. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's how the mind calculates, the untrained mind. They should have taught us as children how to train our minds, but they didn't. So that's what's going on. You're not going to train her mind. You haven't even trained your own mind yet. So understand what she's going through. It's not about you. Good. Then you want to be there for her so that the tension of her fears fade away. You don't want to blame her for feeling this way. You don't want to nail her or call her on it or prove yourself to her. You want to prove yourself as a husband. And you want to use her challenging you, not accusing you, her challenging you. You want to use that so that you could introspect, so you could see for yourself, am I being the most amazing husband who's ever lived? Because that's what you should be. That's what you promised you would be. I hope this was helpful for you. I think I covered it well enough. Like the video, leave a comment. If you're not sure, ask. I'll respond in these comment boxes. That's what I use them for. I go through these. But definitely go to the website. Learn about marriage. Because marriage is amazing. Even with this going on, trust me, this is not the biggest problem that people have. In spite of what you're going through, take your focus off of it. Focus on your wife as a heart. Open up your heart to her. This is the hard part for men. Open up your heart to her. Love her with all your heart, mind, and soul, just like you promised. Let this other stuff fall by the wayside. Get your marriage back at the level of love, because that's where they're supposed to be, because that's what brings happiness, isn't it? And we get married so we could be happy. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. Thank you for spending time with me. God bless and take care.